Our second selection sees Atalanta playing host to Club Brugge, and Brugge picked up the win in the first leg by 2-1, thanks in large part to a controversial penalty awarded at the end of the game. Nielsen was caught by a flailing arm from the defender Isaac Heijn, and it was Nielsen that dispatched the penalty to give the Belgian side a 2-1 win, an advantage coming into this second leg. Taking a look at the numbers, we can see that this match was evenly contested, with Brugge edging the XG numbers due in part to the penalty. I think a fair few neutrals were surprised by exactly how good Brugge looked at home and how pedestrian Atalanta were on the road. The second leg, however, will take place in Bergamo, which for most sides would be a real blessing. However, Atalanta's home record in the Champions League, well, it isn't great. Their most recent match was a 5-0 win against Sturm Graz, but before this they were winless. Across the 4 league phase matches, Atalanta rank as the 25th best side when we filter by home form, scoring 7 and allowing 3, but with 5 of these goals coming in the aforementioned match against Sturm Graz, it does mean they've scored 2 goals across 3 matches before this point. This might lead a lot of people to think that Brugge have a really good chance of qualification here, but their away record is similarly poor. After a 1-0 win against Sturm Graz, Brugge went winless in the final 3 away fixtures in the league phase of the Champions League. When we filter the Champions League by away form, we can see that the Belgian side ranked 22nd overall, and their 4 goals scored was the second lowest amongst sides that qualified for the knockout stages. My prediction for today's game is that, much like my previous pick, Atalanta know exactly what they need to do, and that's win the match. A single goal will force extra time and perhaps penalties, and a victory by 2 goals or more will see the Bergamo side qualifying within the regulation time. Atalanta have been unspectacular at home in the Champions League this year, but I feel that this is mitigated by Brugge's poor away form. On paper, Atalanta are the stronger of the 2 sides, and if they get off to a good start in front of their home fans, their quality should show. Additionally, if Atalanta are winning by a single goal, we could perhaps see Brugge tighten up and settle for a narrow loss in regulation with the hope of victory in extra time or penalties. All of this taken into account, I'm going to back Atalanta to win the match within the 90 minutes, and that's for a full stake here in bet number 2.